SFSO, THGX, Game 3. We saw a team manage to defeat SFSO's setup. However, it seems that it required one of their tier 9s, the Georgia, to disconnect. So, SFSO, by now you guys should be very, very, very familiar with the lineup and their specs. So we're just going to fly over these guys real quick. No disrespect intended to any of these. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's G right. What happened to Gun Mech? Interesting. So rotating some players that we haven't seen. These three we've seen. Tudor Dragon, I don't recall calling his name much. G right, I don't recall either. Opposing them, Kotzi account 21, which I believe is DJ. And let's see, then we've got Flibby 404 into Lennon. Moving right along, we got Mike in the Repulse, account number 19 in the Massachusetts. And finally, Metalbender in the Turpits. Interesting seeing them take the Turpits and just nope out of that spot. It's very interesting. So, lots of secondary spec, which you would expect to see in something like this. Minakaze gets detected very early, as both destroyers are just being super aggressive here. Tudor Dragon's got to know he can't stay in the smoke, right? Right. Okay, well, Tudor Dragon does back off. That does allow for THGX to get the very first cap. That will allow them to start, you know, getting some points and stuff like that, ticking things up. But I like Plasmatic Titan's positioning here. The idea of going all the way on the flank there, secure the flank, and then turn in. That's going to make him a very, very difficult nut to crack. Tudor now getting some more torpedoes out on Flibby 404's Lennon, who might have moved a little bit too far forward. Let's see if these torpedoes hit. Tudor Dragon does get the oh, and Flibby responds. Now, this is a best of 3. If THGX wins this matchup here, I'd go forward if I'm that Lennon. If I'm Flibby, I'd move forward. I do not want Tudor to disappear. Oh, well, he did. Like, to me, it's worth the risk on the ship to just go. Backing up, though, just feels really bad. Like I was about to say, this is a best of 3 matchup, and THGX, because of that disconnect, has actually a good opportunity to knock SFSO into the loser's bracket, which, if I recall right, happened last time in Clash 5. And then SFSO came all the way back up and won it. So they are no stranger to this predicament. Lennon does go down by the Ruprecht. See, and that's the reason why you can't just stop and back up like that. They had the perfect opportunity to kill that Minakaze, and they didn't take it. Meanwhile, account 21 looks like he got little manhandled himself trying to deal with Lord Carey's Julio. Looks like teams have gotten the memo to stop fighting, going after the Octorev. Julio is quite low, by the way, and should be the target for THGX. And they all went hard one side and have gone the other direction. Why? Why is 19 shooting at a near full health Georgia instead of shooting at the almost dead, but now healing Julio? That's a big mistake if you ask me. Maybe because of the island. Now, they know that the enemy Minakaze is extremely low. Count 21 does not have radio location. That's going to be a huge issue, I think, for them. As the repulse shows broadside. I think SFSO is going to live to another day. Unfortunately for THGX, they had some opportunities, didn't take them. They brought all their ships over here, and then they just noped them out. Which just really just feels bad. I mean, this Tirpitz, for example, he went all the way from the other side of the map to get to this point. And now he's just going to donate his hit points and die. You can see the Ruprecht and Georgia went way wide. They got brilliant crossfire angles, and they took advantage of these ships just deciding, nah, I don't feel like fighting this game, and turning around. It just feels very weird. Like, why do you have a Massachusetts at the bottom of the map when there's only 3 ships left? 2 of them are battleships. Is Tudor gonna take a torp? No. Okay. I say, those were spotted! Now, Count 21 smoking there at sea also telegraphs exactly where he is and tells the Georgia here where the torpedoes are coming from. So he's wisely just gonna stay in the shadow of this island, and that'll do it. Well, and now we have a Tirpitz is dead. This is an absolute slaughter. SFSO did not, so far, has not lost a single ship. Count 21 comes out, donates his ship so that they can at least kill something. And now it's solo warrior time for Count 19's Massachusetts, who played to save his star and has decided he's going to go in now anyway. And those shells did nothing. I think he aimed for the too low and behind. They just bounced off the belt on Plasmatic Titan. Titan not even bothering to use his torpedoes. He just knows as soon as that turret comes available, boom. Dead he goes. Alright, well that takes care of that. We get our death pick. SFSO advances in the winner's bracket.